Hello, hi, my dear Swift learners. How are you all? I hope that you all are very fine at your homes. And I, Ritika, am back taking a new session for you all. And before knowing what are we going to learn today, we will have a quick tour around SwiftLearn and see what is SwiftLearn all about. So SwiftLearn, it is India's most sincere learning destination wherein you get the classes for grade 1 to 10. Over here you will be getting 100% live interactive classes with personalized batches of maximum 6 students so that teachers can pay attention on each and every student. We have an academic mentor team apart from the teachers so that they can pay attention to you, they can track your progress and can guide you through the same. Plus we also cover your syllabus as per your school exam schedule, and we handle the custom requests. Apart from these, we also have some of the key features which make SwiftLearn all the more special, which includes detailed progress report. That is, your progress report will be including every single thing from your homework, test, your behaviors and your performance in the class. Then we have SwiftLearn Academic Test Series. So it is a kind of scholarship test that you can attempt and see your position. Plus you can also take unlimited tests which are available on the SwiftLearn portal, which includes both the tests, subjective and objective. So all these things you can get and you can see by booking a very free trial class on the SwiftLearn app. So all you need to do is download the SwiftLearn app from the Play Store and book your free trial class. So today we are going to study about circulatory system, third part. We have already completed 2 sessions and today we are going to learn a bit about circulatory system. It is our third session. The things that we are going to cover today, it is blood circulation, blood groups and how to keep our heart healthy. Let us see now. So human heart, it is the organ which is beating continuously since our birth, right? So it is a muscular, a conical shaped organ which beats continuously and it is pumping or transporting the blood throughout the body. The size of the heart is approximately the size of our fist and it is a muscular organ which is pinkish in color. Now talking about the structure or anatomy of human heart. So our heart has 4 chambers. So human heart, it has 4 chambers. The upper 2 chambers, they are known as atria, you can see here, and the lower 2 chambers, they are known as ventricle. So we have left atrium, left ventricle and right ventricle. Now, how does this pumping action occurs? So this pumping action of our heart, it starts by contraction of its muscular wall. Okay, so contracts and relaxes, and this is how the blood is pumped throughout our body. Now let us see how is blood transported or circulated throughout our body. What happens? The right auricle, it receives the blood which is rich in carbon dioxide from 2 major veins. Okay, so these veins, they lie in front and back part of the heart. We are going to see the structure, so it will be very easy for you. So what happens? The right auricle, it receives the blood which is rich in carbon dioxide from 2 veins, and one vein, it is located in front side and other vein is located at the back side of the heart. Now after the blood comes to right auricle, it goes to right ventricle and then it goes to lungs through the pulmonary artery. तो right auricle में आने के बाद the blood is transported to right ventricle and after that it is transported to the lungs by the artery which is known as pulmonary artery. Now the gaseous exchange happen inside the lungs and the deoxygenated blood, that is the blood which is rich in carbon dioxide, it is converted to oxygenated blood. After that what happens? The oxygenated blood, it reaches to left auricle through pulmonary vein and then it passes to left ventricle. Okay, so this is the thing that you can see over here. This is the whole circulatory system. Okay, this is how the oxygen and carbon dioxide, the changes takes place. Now what happens, from the left ventricle the oxygenated blood has come, so from here the blood will be given, or it will be pumped into the aorta, which is the largest artery, and it supplies the blood to all our body parts. Okay, so aorta, it is the largest artery and it supplies the blood to various body parts. So this is the basic diagram. I hope you can see it. We have superior vena cava, pulmonary arteries, heart, aorta, which you can see it here. Then we have inferior vena cava, pulmonary veins, okay, and that is how the blood is transported to the whole part of our body. Now let us see. So right and left superior vena cava, it brings the deoxygenated blood from right and left head, neck, chest and arm to right auricle, and right and left posterior vena cava, it brings the deoxygenated blood from lower body parts, that is our abdominal leg part. After right auricle, it goes to right ventricle, and from pulmonary artery it goes to lungs. Here the blood becomes oxygenated, and from here through pulmonary vein it is transported to left auricle. From left auricle it passes to left ventricle, then aorta, and from aorta it is just passed to different body parts. So it flows like deoxygenated blood from right auricle to right ventricle, then from pulmonary artery to lungs. From lungs it becomes oxygenated and it goes to through pulmonary vein to left auricle, then left ventricle, then aorta, and from aorta to different parts of the body. Now I'm very sure that you might have heard about blood transfusion from one person to another. So how does this occur and why? So what happens when we talk about blood transfusion, the doctors, they ask for the same blood group. Okay, so what is this blood group? The blood groups, they are differentiated on the basis of antigens and antibodies. The antigens, they are found on the surface of red blood cells, and antibodies are present in the plasma. So we have basic 4 type of blood groups, okay, that we will be seeing. Now what are antigens? Antigens are foreign bodies which are capable of generating an immune response in the body. So immune response means whenever we are attacked by some germs or viruses, how nicely or how better our body can fight, that is the immune response. And antibodies, these are the proteins that are produced in our body and they fight against antigens. Now 4 type of blood groups are present in our body, okay, on presence or absence of antigens and antibodies, which are A, B, AB and O. So we have these 4 type of blood groups. Now talking about the blood pressure. So many a times our parents or the people near us, they compare of having low or high blood pressure, right? So what is blood pressure? It is the pressure which is exerted by the blood on the wall of blood vessels. So we have 2 limits of blood pressure. Upper limit, which is also known as systolic pressure, and lower limit, it is known as diastolic pressure. Now what is systolic pressure? It is responsible for the movement of fresh blood in the arteries, and the normal systolic pressure of an adult human, it is 100 to 140 mm of Hg. So this is the normal range of systolic pressure. And talking about diastolic pressure, it is the average pressure produced when ventricles get filled with the blood from the auricle. So when ventricles have the blood from the auricle, it is known as diastolic pressure. And the normal range is about 60 to 80 mm of Hg. So the blood pressure of a normal adult, it is 120 by 80 mm of Hg, and this instrument which is measuring the blood pressure, it is known as sphygmomanometer. Hypertension. So what is hypertension? We can say it is high blood pressure. So when the person, it is having 140 mm systolic and above 90 mm diastolic pressure, that is above average range, he or she is said to suffering from high blood pressure. Now, all these things, the blood pressure, the heart diseases, they arise due to unhealthy eating habits. So what happens if we have a poor diet or lack of exercise or unhealthy eating habits, we can be suffering from heart diseases. So there are some of the things that we should be taking care to keep our heart healthy. We should be eating plenty of fruits and vegetables, especially which are rich in fiber, and dairy products with low fats. Also, every day we should be indulging into some physical activity for at least 30 minutes so our heart remains healthy. Say no to alcohol and smoking. So these are very much harmful, so we should avoid these things at all the cost. And we should be stress free. So long term stress, it can increase the heart rate and blood pressure, and it can also damage the artery walls. Plus, always have a good liquid intake. So we should be drinking lots of water instead of fizzy or aerated drinks. Again, as I told you, avoid alcohol because it weakens the heart. So let us revise what we studied. What are the 4 blood groups found in humans? So it is A, B, AB and O. What do we call upper and lower limit of blood pressure? So upper limit, it is known as systolic, and lower, it is known as diastolic. Right auricle receives the oxygenated blood, so it is false, it receives deoxygenated blood. Plasma is light pink colored pigment, it is false, it is pale yellow colored pigment. Dash is the largest artery in the body, so aorta is the largest artery in the body. So let's have an activity to see what we have learnt. The blood groups are differentiated on the basis of dash and antibodies, so it is antigens and antibodies. Antibodies are present in plasma. The blood group which is universal acceptor, it is AB positive. So this blood group, it is universal acceptor, that is, it can accept the blood from every blood group. Okay. So today we discussed about blood circulation in our body, the blood group, and how to keep our heart healthy. I hope that you might have understood every single thing. So we will be meeting in our next session, in which we will be learning about many new things. So keep learning. If you have missed out on first and second session, please go to Swiftlearn channel. All the sessions are available over there, and also book your free trial class on the Swiftlearn. Thank you. Let's meet in the next class.